We're here in Seattle. We've got baseball on the show. It's the Cleveland Guardians taking on the Seattle Mariners. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Well, Singy's trying to match the stellar performance by yesterday's starter. Looking forward to seeing what he's got today.
His teammate was lights out, Boog, in total command all game long. If he brings that same intensity again, these hitters are in for a long day.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. And taking the ball for Seattle, Logan Gilbert.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Grady Sizemore leading things off and takes a strike. The 0-1. Swings through that.
This guy's sink has so much drop at it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
That one's upstairs, ball 1.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
Dead ball. That got him. Take first.
First batter of the game is hit by the pitch. Larry Doby digs in for the Guardians. 3 hits last night, so he was a big factor in getting that win. Sizemore on at first, nobody out. This one in the air. Random. And there's one down. Here's the Guardians lineup now. Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
Well, there's a lot of young talent in this lineup. I think as they gel together, gain some maturity over the course of this season, they could be playing October baseball.
1 out man at first. Here's Jose Ramirez. Into center and a base hit. Lead runner makes the turn at second. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
He made that look easy, keeping his bat in the zone on plane for a long time. That leads to a high contact rate and more barrels, Boog. Even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
So next will be the 4-hole hitter for the Guardians, Kyle Manzardo. 2 hits in the game last night. Fouls away the first offering. Two on, 1 out. Line to left. Grabs it on the run. Runner tags from third. To the plate.
Thanks, he's good.
And it's 1-0.
That play really shows how important it is to hit the cutoff man. Looked like he tried to throw through and get the runner at home, but it backfired, and it ended up costing them a run. I remember my rookie year overthrowing a cutoff man. Didn't last long before I was pulled aside by a veteran pitcher. He had a talk with me. I don't know if I ever missed a cutoff man again.
Runner on the ball. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Well, that steal right there is wanting to take advantage of having a really good hitter at the plate. Now they've got a much better shot at bringing home a 2-out RBI.
Cleveland up a run, looking for more. Ball to strike. The pitch. That's a strike.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
Man on second, 2 down. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Here's the 2-2. Strike him out swinging. They limit the damage here. So a run on 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. On to the bottom of the first. It's the Guardians 1 and the Mariners coming to bat. This is Mariners baseball on the show Northwest. Back at T-Mobile Park and on the mound for Cleveland in this one, Cy Young. How about a report on him, Chris?
He's racked up over 2,000 strikeouts in his career. He's such a competitor out on the mound. So fun to watch him work. I'm excited for this one.
Stepping in, Edgar Martinez.
Number 11, Edgar Martinez.
That's in there. 0-1. Base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Cal Raleigh up next for the Mariners. Big time power. Hammered, base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Batting third, shortstop, number
Singing,
3.
that was a laser shot. And a good thing we have StatCast to give us the details.
Yeah, get out of the way on that one. That ball flew out of the box at 112 miles per hour. You talk about generating a ton of power in that swing. He did it with quick hands, good lower half, and just unloaded on that ball.
Looking for her first big league hit right here. And that one fouled off.
Well, the offense really struggled last night. I mean, it was awful. So I think picking up a run right here, that's going to get him going a little bit.
First and second, no outs here in the second game of the series.
That's out.
One now. In the air, left field. Quan under it. And there's one away.
Batting fourth, center
Okay, let's
fielder,
check out the lineup.
Ken Griffey Jr.
2 aboard with 1 out. And stepping in for the Mariners, Ken Griffey Jr.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Ball.
Lay off that pitch down. Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
That one misses.
That's the ball.
Ball 3. Rob Refsnyder up next for the Mariners. Martinez over at second. Raleigh over at first with 1 away. And that'll
That's the
load
ball.
the bases.
Take your base.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boo. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
So digging in, Rob Refsnyder. Golden opportunity right here. And that drops in for a strike. Bases loaded. 1 away. And a swing and a miss.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
The 1-2. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. In the dirt, kicks away from the catcher. But all the runners hold. Two. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Yeah, he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So you don't worry as much about him in this situation. Very capable of getting a ground ball and getting out of this little jam.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Swung on, belted. That one carrying. Out of here. Grand slam. His first homer of the year, and it gives him the lead in the first. It's 4-1.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. One big swing, and that turns the tables on this one. And when you come to the plate with the bases loaded and you've got some pop, you know it's hard not to think about the chance to hit a grand slam. And that can be a trap sometimes, but not right here. He sees the opportunity, put a great swing on it, and now they're working with the lead.
Next to hit, Brendan Donovan.
So it's easy to be satisfied and get a little distracted after a grand slam, but there's still a lot of work in this inning to do, and you can really deliver a knockout blow.
Hammered down the right side, but foul.
So glad these ballparks have installed the netting to protect the fans, keep things safer all around the league.
Hacked swings and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, pitchers have become so much better at commanding that high fastball. It used to be that a lot of pitchers didn't like to throw it because it threw off their release point and their mechanics, and they're aimed at keeping everything at the knees, get ground balls. But because hitters get a swing path that can lift balls at the knees up in the air and over the fence, this pitch has come back into play, and they are doing some special things with it.
And that one hammered. Carrying well. Out of here. Randy Arozarena blasts one out. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add to the lead. It's 5-1.
His bat looks like it's in the zone for such a long time, and that gives him the ability to get barrel on it and hit the ball out to any part of the park.
So 2 down. Here's the third baseman, Kyle Seager. The 1-0.
Just foul.
Foul ball. In the air, right field. Jones has a beat on it. And that's the third out. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 5-1. Back in Seattle, top of the second, Stephen Kwan digs in for the Guardians. Kwan getting to start in left. He made his major league debut when he was 24 years old, and he was a 5th round pick back in 2018. Now a drag ball, third base side, and it goes just foul. The 1-1. And he lays down a bunt. Seager handles, throws to first.
Out.
There to beat him by an eyelash.
Well, I'm pretty sure he took a look around the infield to see where they were playing before laying that one down. And everyone is playing back. You assume that's going to be a pretty easy knock, but he just couldn't put it down in the right spot to allow him to beat that out. Maybe the right idea, but he just couldn't pull it off.
Lou Boudreau stands in now and watches strike one. That one's upstairs, ball one. Here's a 1-1. He swings and fouls one off. One, two now. Swing and a bouncer. Donovan to first.
That's an out.
Made, 2 out.
Batting 8th, catcher Bo Naylor.
Bo Naylor at the plate now.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
That one's upstairs, ball one. Fly ball to right. And that'll do it. The Guardians go down in order. They're down here 5-1. Bottom of the inning, and stepping in for the Mariners, Josh Naylor.
First baseman, Josh Naylor.
what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
Ball.
And a ball and 2 strikes. Swings through it for the K. Tied him up on a fastball inside.
You usually are going to see that inside fastball a little longer coming in from the opposite side, but that pitch really got in on him right there. I mean, that's a well-thrown pitch. Tough to do anything with that in terms of getting the hands through and the sweet spot of the bat to the baseball.
Martinez at the plate now, and that's strike 1.
Ball.
That clips the corner. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Breaking ball, and that got him.
That hit him.
Up next for the Mariners.
One gone, runner at first. Now at the plate, Cal Raleigh. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. That misses.
No.
Ball 1. Challenge from behind the dish here. And that just scraped the zone. The call is overturned. They'll keep both their challenges. Oh, 1 now.
That's a ball.
Man at first, 1 away.
Ball 2.
That
Ball
one
3.
misses. That's 5 straight.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Payoff pitch. That's a hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
Shortstop, number 3.
Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Random now at the plate.
And there's one thing on her mind this at bat, getting that first hit at the big league level.
Pitch
Ball
kicks
1.
away. Nothing happening on the bases, though.
If you're going to be a championship type of ball club, you've got to hit with runners in scoring position. And after last night's struggles, I'm sure this team is chomping at the bit to have this kind of opportunity here early in this game.
That one in there across the letters. Movement in the pen for the Guardians. Tanner Bybee, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Cantillo, a left-hander, also throwing. Two on, 1 out. Fouled off. She was late. Just
Outside.
off the outside part of the plate.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Next pitch, not close, up high. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Bottom half of inning number 2. And they're all loaded up.
Up next for the Mariners, center fielder, Kid Griffey.
Here comes the manager
Jr.
out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Cy Young won't go any further, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this.
Now pitching for
So they turn things over to the righty, Tanner Bybee.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute 1 pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
Ken Griffey Jr. and a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. He walked and came around to score his first time up. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Swings through that one out in front that time. 1 out, bases full.
Ball.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
The 1-2.
Ball.
Fights it off. You'll see another. Martinez, the runner at third. Raleigh at second. Random at first. 1 gone. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Kwan under it. He makes the grab. Runner tagging from third. Save! And they add to their lead as the run scores from third.
Now, that can be a tough one with the bases loaded. You can try to do too much, but there he didn't. He stayed within himself. He got that run in with the sac fly. Would have been nice if the runners behind could have advanced, but they'll take what they got.
Ref Snyder
Ball, no.
in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Two on, 2 outs. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play.
Ball 2.
Line drive, base hit. Headed for the plate. Here comes the throw. Now a dive
On
for the
the tag,
tag,
you're
and
out.
he gets him. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage.
Bang, bang play at the plate right there. Outfielder needed no help. An absolutely perfect throw to get him. Right on the money. Excellent tag by the catcher, and the inning ends on an awesome play.
Back at T-Mobile Park, stepping up for the Guardians, Nolan Jones. That one pushed foul.
Ball outside.
That catches the top part of the zone, and the count 1-2. Out towards right center field. Ref Snyder under it. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for Cleveland, center fielder Grady Sizemore.
So the Guardians lineup turns over. Grady Sizemore will hit next. And first offering is fouled off. Fastball for a strike. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And him out front for strike 3.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday. Another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. Guardians go down 1-2-3. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. Set for the bottom of the third, and stepping in for the Mariners, Brendan Donovan. This is a guy you got to keep an eye on when he digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time, and he's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah, and he creates a sense of urgency for the defense because of the speed, because of the ability to put down that bunt.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. Now you see even sluggers from time to time try and use the bunt really as a way to beat the shift. Inside, almost got him. On the ground to third. Zips it across.
He's out.
Leadoff man retired here in the third.
Up next for the Mariners, left fielder Randy Arozarena.
Now it's Randy Arozarena. He's already homered in this game. And there's a foul ball. That
Ball
one missed. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. Rips that one to right. And he makes the catch. 2 down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Seager now at the plate as he swings through strike 1.
Outside.
That one catches the zone, and the count 1-2. Got him. That ends the inning. Mariners go down quietly there. They lead it, though, 6-1. Back in Seattle, new inning getting started. Jose Ramirez digs in for the Guardians. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. And they have their first base runner since the first inning.
Up next for Cleveland, first baseman.
Now the four-hole hitter for the Guardians, Kyle Manzardo.
Hurt.
Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
Ramirez aboard here at first with nobody out. And they'll do it again. The 1-2. Got him swinging. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Now it's the DH, Travis Hafner. Struck out swinging his first time. Now a quick throw to first. Ramirez back in on a dive. Runner takes off. Strike in there. Throw to second. Out of bounds. Safe.
Well, he picked over once just before the pitch to check on him, but that didn't seem to slow up his jump on the pitch at all. I think that guy's been studying some video. Awesome job to be prepared, got the timing down, and he gets into scoring position.
One out and a runner at second. Top half of inning number 4. Runner goes again. Pitching for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And now he's up to 3 stolen bases in the game.
When a guy's got that kind of lead at second base, somebody's got to call timeout. Pitcher's got to step off. The catcher's got to ask the ump for time or something. You can't let him get out that far. When you don't have a good thrower behind the plate, he's going to steal third almost standing up. That's a really good job of being aggressive by the base runner.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Just beautiful placement of the splitter right there. Exactly where you want it with 2 strikes to get that swing and miss. And he's worked very hard to be able to command that pitch. It's a tough pitch to get a grip on, but he's one of the best at throwing it where he wants to.
Kwan,
Ball.
the next to hit, takes ball 1. The 1-0. Yeah, that's fouled off. Way out front for strike 2. Donovan throws to first, and that's the inning. Guardians lead 1. They trail it 6-1. Bottom of the 4th, and stepping in for the Mariners, Josh Naylor.
First baseman, Josh Naylor.
Well, these Mariners really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. You just can't average 2 runs per inning without a complete team effort from the lineup. Everyone's been doing their job, setting up the next hitter and taking care of their own business at the plate.
Strike 2.
Ball.
Swing and a miss. Chase the fastball up the
next
ladder for strike
the
3.
Mariners, designated hitter.
Back to the top of the Seattle order.
Martinez.
Edgar Martinez digs in now.
Ball, no.
Here's a 1-1.
Down.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. That's way outside. Full count now. Gets a piece and stays alive. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Payoff pitch. And that wasn't even close. Ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at bat.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
So, man aboard. Now the Mariners catcher, Cal Raleigh. He's 2 for 2.
Yep.
Oh, 1 down. Foul ball. Oh, and 2 now.
Ball.
In the air on the infield, Ramirez. 2 down.
Now batting, shortstop, number 3.
And up next for Seattle, Random. She's 0 for 1. And the 1-0.
No.
Martinez off of first with 2 away. Just
No,
missed.
off the plate.
Ken Griffey Jr. on deck for the M's. .3-0 down. And there's the automatic. The 3-1 in for a strike, full count.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Second walk of the game for her, and she's been really patient at the plate. The game plan that she's sticking to, she's just not going outside of what she's looking for up there.
So now it's the Mariner cleanup hitter, Ken Griffey Jr. This guy with big-time power and an elite defender.
No.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
Ball
2
2.
count to a guy with this much pop at the dish. You better expect him to be turning on something. It's going to either get hit hard to the pull side, or the fans better look out in the stands.
Pitch is in for a strike, and it's 2-1. First and second, 2 down. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swings through that one. And that's
Ball 3.
outside. Got him swinging for the K. Mariners leave a couple. They still lead it, though, 6-1. Back at T-Mobile Park, stepping up for the Guardians, Lou Boudreau.
You know, these Guardians just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Good job to fight that one off.
No.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
That's that classic wipeout slider below the zone right there. Just nasty. Looks like a fastball thigh high that you got to protect the zone, and then it's just that late break that fools you and kind of makes you look silly.
Naylor in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. And a foul ball. The Mariners leading by 5, and we're at the top of the 5th. Stays alive. This one in the air, center field. Junior moving under it. Takes it in for the out. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Now here's Nolan Jones. Flied to right his first time. And that one is lifted in the air. Ref Snyder in position. And that is that. It's the Mariners 6 and the Guardians 1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in for the Mariners, Rob Ref Snyder. Ref Snyder measures 6 feet even, 215 pounds, and he's a native of South Korea. Swings through the sweeper. The 1-2. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
The 0-1. Tapped softly on the ground. Sends it to first. Home half of the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs.
For the Mariners, left fielder, Randy
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Tanner Bybee won't go any further tonight. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for
The
Cleveland.
Guardians going with a new pitcher, Eric Sabrowski.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
2 outs, base is empty. And up next for Seattle, Randy Arozarena. He's already homered here in this one.
Ball 1.
The lefty, the 1-0. Tap foul at the plate. The 1-1 is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. The other way. And that's a fair ball. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in. Not going to get him. He's in there.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
So runner at second, 2 down. Kyle Seager up next for the Mariners. That one's in there, 0-1. Man at second.
Ball.
And that's in for a strike. And the count is 1-2. Got him swinging. It's the Mariners 6 and the Guardians 1. Back in the ballpark, let's take a look at some of the moments that stand out to us. So up next,
Leading
Grady
off for the
Sizemore.
Guardians, center fielder Grady Sizemore.
And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1.
That's a ball.
Gets him to chase after that one.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at-bat.
Not close with that one. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Got him swinging for the strikeout. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
Doby
Ball
up for the
outside.
3rd time here. Watches that one miss.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Curveball over for a called strike. And a 1-2. Sets him down and strikes. Picks up strikeout number 7. Doby wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge, and it's going to stay a strike. That knocks them down to 1 challenge left. 2 down, base is empty. Now it's Jose Ramirez.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Here. Ball 2.
2 down, nobody on, and we're at the top half of the 6th. Swings through it for the kill. The big righty strikes out the side. It's the Mariners 6 and the Guardians 1. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
First baseman Josh Naylor.
Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. Here's a 1-1. And it's fouled away. Got him. 1 out.
3rd time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Martinez in the box now as he leaves that one up high. Sliced hard but foul. And a foul ball. Here's a 1-2. On the ground to the left. Ramirez throws to first in time.
Up next for the Mariners, catcher Cal Raleigh.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Eric Sabrowski gives way, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break.
Now pitching for
So Cleveland brings out a new reliever, Joey Cantillo. The offense will need to be ready for the breaking stuff. He's got a great curveball. Now here's the switch inning power threat, Cal Raleigh. He has, as they like to say,
let me guess, Boog, light tower power?
That's right.
No.
Next
Ball
offering
two.
is downstairs.
Got to be real careful here. 2-0. He's hunting for his pitch.
Two down, nobody on. There's a swing and a drive. That's back. Going. Gone. He'll circle the bases, and they add to their lead. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
So two down. Now it's the shortstop, Randall. This hitter is one of the best athletes in the sport. There's the strike at the knees, and it's 0-1. Fastball for a strike. Cleveland has some action going in their pen. Number 63 appears to be getting ready, and I'm sure he's feeling some nerves. This would be his major league debut. Battling here as she fouls it away. Two down, base is empty, but one run across here in the bottom of the sixth. Got her swinging. The Mariners pick up a run thanks to this solo homer. It's now 7-1. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
All right, Singy, in ballpark entertainment, you got a favorite mascot race?
Yeah, I love what they do in D.C. with the former presidents.
Somebody always gets tackled. They always get hurt.
I know, and it's just crazy. Imagine running around in those big, bulky suits, and somebody's always going to go down.
Here's the 0-2. Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Do you remember when Tim Kirkjian ran in the sausage race in Milwaukee?
No, I didn't see that one.
Yeah, they used one of the kid-size ones.
You know, this isn't exactly a mascot race, but I love what they do in Atlanta with the freeze. I wanted to race the freeze at one point. I don't think my hamstrings could hold up for it now.
I feel like 5 years ago you could have handled the freeze. It would have been fun, and I would bait you into it and try and get you to train to race the freeze, and it just never materialized.
Yeah, I appreciate that you had enough confidence in me that I could beat a guy who looks like he was going to the Olympic trials at some point or another. But yeah, it's always a great thing to watch there at Truist Park.
Would you have worn one of those bobsled outfits like the freeze wears?
Nah, they'd have been a little too revealing for me at this age.
I feel you. Didn't miss by too much, but it'll stay a ball. Still one challenge left for them. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
This lineup is having a tough time finding a good rhythm at the plate. Their swings are disjointed, which tells me they're having issues with pitch recognition.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Here's a 1-2. In the air to left center. Arozarena on the move. One down.
Up next for Cleveland, the designated hitter, Travis Hafner.
Travis Hafner digs in for the Guardians. There's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
Did he swing?
Tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. And he went around. Rule to swing. The Guardians with a lot of ground to make up here in the top half of inning number 7. No question about this one. It's out of here. And they cut into the deficit. It's 7-2.
That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
Stepping up for the Guardians, Stephen Kwan. Bunting, and it's in the air. Seager over to first, and the bunt attempt doesn't work out. Well, he gave the bunt a shot there, but not able to execute.
Yeah, I think he rushed it a little bit, and when guys rush, it can be a pop-up or it can be bunted right back at a position player.
Boudreaux in the box again, takes a strike.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in at bats. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced in this one.
That clips the zone, and it's 0-2.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Ball 1.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Solo shot for the Guardians this inning. 7th inning stretch time. You're watching Mariners baseball on the show Northwest. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game
for
summary.
the Mariners, center fielder, Kid Griffey Jr.
No.
The lefty ready, and a 1-1.
Ball.
Just missed. That one finds the corner. That is strike 2. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Right fielder, Rob Refsnyder.
And stepping in for the Mariners, Rob Refsnyder.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
High fly ball, right field. Jones on the move to the gap. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 2 down.
Up next for the Mariners, second baseman.
Now it's the second baseman, Brendan Donovan. 0 for 3 in this one.
Ball.
Two down, nobody on. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Mariners are down in order, but they're still on top 7-2.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the
back,
Mariners,
and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Yasver Zulueta.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Bo Naylor digs in for the Guardians. Activity in the bullpen. Bryce Miller up and throwing. The 1-0. Out to short. Fires to first on the run. It's there, and that's a great play.
Good fade and sinking action of
Up
that
next
changeup.
for
Got that hitter to roll
right
over.
fielder Nolan Jones.
Nolan Jones digs in for the Guardians. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. That one outside, and that's ball 2. Zulueta, 6'1" righty, 28 years old, and they traded for him earlier this year.
Yeah.
The M's leading by 5, and we're in the top of the 8th. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. And a ground ball to first. Naylor takes it to the bag. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
Up next for Cleveland, center fielder Grady Sizemore.
So back to the top of the order. Grady Sizemore getting ready to hit.
Ball.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
That one ripped.
No,
and
that's foul.
Just foul. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Two down, nobody on.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than to have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Got him swinging. You chase the changeup. Out number 3. Nothing doing for the Guardians there. They're down 5. It's 7-2. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. And stepping in for the Mariners, Randy Arozarena.
Randy Arozarena.
He was late there. Strike 1.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
And a big swing and a miss. Out towards right center field. Jones on his way over. 1 away.
Up next for the Mariners.
Now the third baseman, Kyle Seager. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout.
Ball, no.
The 1-0.
Hee-haw!
This one in the air, center field. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the Mariners, first baseman
Here's Josh Naylor. 3 strikeouts already. He's 0 for 3.
No, that's a ball.
And Naylor swings through that one.
He's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
That to right. Jones settles under this one. And that's the inning. Nothing doing here this half. 9th inning coming up. The M's lead it 7-2. Last chance coming up for the Guardians. All set to start the 9th in this one. Stepping up for the Guardians, Larry Doby. And that is downstairs. And that's ball 1. Right through there for a strike.
Big at bat right here. He did the team thing, took until he got a strike. Now he's got to go to work, shorten up that swing a little bit, do whatever it takes to get on base.
That one inside. Look out. The 2-1. Just missed. In the air to left center. Junior turns to the right on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. one up, one down.
Up next for the Cleveland, third baseman,
Jose Ramirez digs in for the Guardians.
There it was. Oh, here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
Up the middle. Nice grab. Fires to first. Got him.
Out of
nice
there.
play.
Just an outstanding play going up the
next
middle
for
right
the
there. And the
first
exchange to
baseman,
get the
Kyle
throw off to
Manzardo.
first just shows you why she's one of the best shortstops around. So smooth yet so quick at the same time. And any slower and those wheels burning down the first baseline are going to turn that into an infield hit.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Yasver Zulueta out of the game, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get
Now
back.
pitching.
They
for
hand the ball
Mariners,
over to a new arm,
number
Bryce Miller.
50,
He's into the game with the
Bryce
bases empty.
Miller.
So they're down to their final out. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Kyle Manzardo. Close,
no.
but called a ball. Ball one. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. And on further review, it was a strike. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. 2 down, nobody on. They're down to their final strike.
No.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
And that
Ball.
one is inside.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
2-2 now. Got it! And that's the ball game.
Well, this team was ready from the first pitch of the ball game, swinging the bats, scoring runs, just very aggressive. I feel like they set the tone, and that tone created a momentum that took them all the way to the finish line. Nice win today.
7-2 your final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.